Okay. It's not that we have a problem in particular, just as like somewhat of like as a like not complete veteran, but I want to say as a veteran since 2021 that's never left, we have a problem. So it all basically these devices that get out, they get whoever, however they get outsourced, however the production is, and then all of a sudden when the company decides to switch up on you, your fucking hardware is bricked. So how the fuck do we know that's gonna stop fucking happening? Like, there's no way to prevent these companies to stop them from bricking their own hardware. So to say that that's not a problem for the future of Bitcoin is problematic because you're talking about the retail level, and it's not for retail. But then why the fuck are we endorsing it like it is then? Like, damn, it really is only worth it to hold the ETFs. But then if the ETF providers decide to fork wrong, you lose all your money. So it's like Blockstream, what they decided to do, they decided to put out, like that they support Core 30. These are fucked now. And then they had some shit where, like I have to go back and actually look into what I missed out on because it's not funny. It's really not funny. Like, because we're talking about this money is gonna change the world. Like, come on, bro. No, this is just like, it's not a scam. But everybody else that has their hand in this pie is a scammer. Like, I got, hold on. Literally is a scammer. So when it comes to like, bruh, how do I put this? When it comes to hardware wallet companies, I'll give you another example. All right, these motherfuckers are bricked. These are all bricked dog shit cryptocurrency wallets. Like, fuck Ledger. Fuck Ledger Recover. Why the fuck did you got, like, they did the Ledger did the same shit as Blockstream, and Blockstream just copied the fuck out of Ledger by like overstepping. Is it open fucking source code or not? Like, so that there's that. Like, and then what the fuck are we gonna do if Cold Card switches up? We're gonna all run Bitcoin Knox nodes? Fuck no. Not like, come on, like, cause to me, whatever nerd fork y'all got going on, y'all need to figure it the fuck out. Because it doesn't matter who forks what the narrative. Whoever has the most liquidity is going to win. So it's like to say that, like, oh, the real Bitcoin is only gonna be on Bitcoin Knox. No, that's not even fucking true. Because that's the same argument that people were making in 2017 to justify how they wanted to operate the blockchain. It's always a narrative on how somebody wants to operate the blockchain that creates a fork in Bitcoin. And there's these soft forks and then these hard forks. I really believe, bro, that these two companies, along with Coinbase, they're gonna make this bitch hard fork pretty soon. Like, it's not even gonna be funny. Like, it's gonna be the same thing as the Bitcoin Cash and regular Bitcoin team. Like, and then you have Bitcoin Cash ABC, the fork, forked again, Bitcoin Cash ABC, A through Z, whatever the fuck. Like, Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you know about Bitcoin Cash, ABC, and not BSV, and you actually understand what I'm saying, okay. Like, and it's not just jargon and shit being thrown at you. You actually understand that what I'm saying is Bitcoin, the orange one, with the fork in 2017, they were just nerds fighting over semantics. And guess what? You had to choose which fork you wanted, how you wanted to be a part of it. But then, why is it that this shit is so technologically unsound when you guys, as a mass, decide to fork over the next form of money to some shit that everybody that's a previous holder that is just getting started gets fucked? They get fucked. So it's like this is gonna be the death of fucking Bitcoin. If you guys keep forking off every fucking 10 years, how the fuck are we supposed to grow this shit? Because you're talking about, everybody's talking about $1 million Bitcoin, road to $1 million power law. Fuck that shit. Who cares? Everybody gets wiped out on the retail level. If it's not because of market makers, it's because companies like this want to switch up the fucking firmware as you already bought your software. What, like, think about this shit. 120, 120, 120, gone. Brick technology. What the fuck am I doing with this shit? I can't even trust it no more. Like, even with there being $0 on this bitch, I can't even trust that shit no more. So it's like, okay, fuck. When are Bitcoiners gonna recognize that this shit is not God? Like, I'm so serious. When are they gonna recognize that this shit is not God? Because people with Bitcoin, it's like, fuck. It's like, okay, like, we get it. We get traditional finances cooked. But the fact that, like, Bitcoin Core 30 runs majority of the network, if Bitcoin Knots does not win, Bitcoin is basically done. I'm so serious. It doesn't become worth it to hold Bitcoin when there's CSAM risk in holding fucking Bitcoin. Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That makes it not fucking worth it. That makes it not fucking worth it, bro. Like, the fuck? You gonna accidentally get sent CSAM because some fucking Core 30 nerds don't want to modify the network properly? And if Bitcoin Knots does not win with filtering spam, Bitcoin is done. It will be over. Like, and I'm talking about, like, it might come back 8 years after the fact. Who the fuck has time? Who has lifetime to waste on this shit? Like, for real. It's not that we shouldn't. It's not that we should give up, because then TradFi wins. But the fact that we got motherfuckers on the inside basically talking about, I don't know, that ordinals, I like the idea of ordinals. Fuck that shit. There's gonna be pedos uploading whatever the fuck they want on a permanent blockchain. As soon as that shit happens, bro, it's done. And this has been happening since 2023, but it's 3 years after the fact. And the fact that actual fact of, like, Bitcoin Core 30 nerds can send CSAM to somebody and get their fucking house raided. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Like, bro, I'm sorry. Because of this shit, it makes me believe in Solana and Ethereum more. And that's a fucked up thing to say in the crypto space as a Bitcoin maxi. Like, I'm just being dead ass. Like, I'm still a fucking maxi, but bro, it makes me want to believe in Solana and Ethereum. But the problem is on Solana and Ethereum, are they gonna do the same thing? That's the question. I'm like, bro, what's going on? What's going on, man? Why, like, it's not worth the fight no more. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is the juice worth the squeeze? And right now the answer is no. So we can't even talk about accumulating Bitcoin. And then we got the likes of these companies where it costs you bare minimum 100 and something to get started, and then they want to switch the hardware on you so you can't do shit later. That's basically the proxy scam. But like, it's not, Bitcoin itself is not a scam, you know. Hopefully this gets resolved, but there's a big problem with the software hardware aspect of Bitcoin, where you've got all these big companies coming out with their hardware, but the only way to reach the masses is to have a big company. There's no way in hell everybody on this planet is running their own node. That's not fucking happening. That's not fucking happening. If you know about this has and has not economy, that's not happening. So you're letting all these big ass companies run all these big ass nodes, and they become centralized in node operation, while you still have decentralized nodes, but mainstream nodes, KYC nodes. Like, and then you wonder why everybody wonders why you can't really trust Bitcoin in the long term. It's because the companies switch up on us as retail investors. Without retail protection on these fucking companies, bro, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So like, it's like, damn, it's like, what is there to do? Damn near nothing. Basically, bro. Sorry. Like, it's fucked. It's fucked. And especially coming in now, this bitch could go either way. This bitch could shoot up to 400K, and then retail never gets a chance, and it could drop down back to 20K, and retail gets wiped out again. But on the ranges that retail can buy is only under 100,000. After that, it's a rich man's game. But the fact that that's a thing, bro, the fact that most of retail will not be holding Bitcoin, that's a fucking problem. That's a fucking problem, because when you have most of retail trying to like do shit with Bitcoin, that's like, and you want to talk about the Bitcoin white paper, it gets depressing. Because when you actually understand what Bitcoin is supposed to be, and you see how sabotaged it is today, as a retail investor, where's the game? It's not just capital gains return, but where's the game? Where's the return? Why are we taking a risk talking about magic internet money and trying to educate people about it when these big ass companies don't give a fuck about Bitcoin? What's the point? If you can't beat them, join them. Fuck. So I'm like, fuck this shit. Circle the stock. Because Bitcoin right now is controlled by USDC. Fuck this shit. Circle the stock, my guy. So, you know, there's that. And that's when it just becomes a bit more difficult to like actually it's a shame I had to make this video as somebody that's been here for the past couple years, but I'm not overly disappointed. I knew this was a risk. That's why I like personally, like, I fuck with this crypto shit, but it's always about the liquidity. Yeah, fuck the narrative. It's about USD. The fuck? So because of that, in my opinion, the Bitcoin of this next cycle is USDC. And in order to invest in USDC, you gotta be able to buy shares of Circle. And if you can't buy shares of Circle, then you're not gonna be in the game. That's just how that's gonna be, you know. So, man, I'll leave it there. Because these Bitcoin maxis, they want to complain about you not being a Bitcoin maxi, but half the time people stop being Bitcoin maxis when the whole Bitcoin node operators start fucking acting up. Like literally, like and then going beyond past the early days, like 2011. Fuck, if you was there for that, I want to say over the next 30-year time frame, yeah, this shit will be resolved. But in the short term, I don't want to touch this shit, bro.